It's time to drop the pressure. This is the SRK show with RJ Shatabdi and Rakesh.
जी हाँ, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक सुना. आप सुन रहे हैं DSRK शो. बज रहे हैं 2:06. आई नो आज बहुत सारी जगह पे पावर कट का इशू है, हमारे यहाँ पे भी है, बट स्टिल देखिए, मुझे आपसे इतना सॉलिड वाला प्यार है ना कि मैं अपने आप को रोक ही नहीं पाती. मैंने कहा जनरेटर अरेंज करो, मुझे ऑन एयर जाना है और अपने लिसनर से बात करनी है. जी हाँ, बट आज क्या स्पेशल है? टुडे ऑन दिस वेरी वेरी स्पेशल ओकेजन आई हैव someone very special in my studio. Okay, so today we have a very very special guest on this very very special day of Women's Day. It's Mrs. Sherly Dennis, Director of Indian School of Excellence. Very very welcome to you, ma'am. How are you doing?
Thank you so much, Mrs. Shatabdi, for inviting me for this show. Thank you so much. I'm very fine. Very happy.
Yes, and in fact we are also very very happy, and especially I am very happy to have you here, ma'am. Although your reputation precedes, you don't require introduction with our listeners, but I'm sure that the listeners and myself would like to know more about you, and so if you could please tell us a bit more about yourself.
I'm Mrs. Sherly Dennis, Director of Indian School of Excellence Kuwait. This school started 2 years before. That was in the year 2020-21.
Okay.
At the time, in the midst of Corona.
Okay.
And it was a great challenge, as you know, that we have started in the midst of Corona.
Yes.
At this moment, we are very happy that we could satisfy the needs of many parents who wanted to give the best education, excellent education to their students. This is just at the moment, what I am. I have been a part of Indian Community School.
Yeah.
I am a part of Indian Community School at the moment and been a principal there, Indian Community Junior School. And working with the school, it's the most, working with the children, that is the most, loving experience, in fact. That keeps us young and happy all the time.
I have heard you many times, like when you are on stage, the aura is entirely different. I have always, when I have heard you on stage, I have that image in my mind, back of my mind. My goodness, she is a very, very strong woman. And I would love to know more about you and the journey you have come through. Yeah. So maybe first we'll go to the song, and after we come back, we will listen to you. Right?
Sure.
Okay, the next song is from Gangs of Wasseypur, O Womania. जैसे कि आप जानते हैं, हम Women's Day सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं. आज entire playlist जो है Women's के लिए है, आप सब के लिए है. सुनते रहिए, बने रहिए. जल्द लौटेंगे चंद गानों के बाद और छोटे से एड ब्रेक के बाद. आज राकेश स्टूडियो में नहीं है क्योंकि कुछ फैमिली इमरजेंसी आ गई है. जी हाँ, और मेरे साथ आज, जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, सकीना है.
Hello,
how are you doing, Sakina?
I'm wonderful.
Okay, and जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं that we are in conversation with Sherly ma'am, Director of Indian School of Excellence. Once again, welcome you here, ma'am. How are you feeling? I know it's very hot.
That's fine. Now it's a problem everywhere.
Yes, imagine 3 hot ladies are sitting in the studio. It's going to be hot.
Absolutely. It's not only about we 3 hot ladies. It's also about the power cut.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we were talking about, Sherly ma'am's journey. Ma'am, I would like to know how long have you been working in educational field, and how long have you been working here in Kuwait?
Okay. Educational field, I was working for last 34 years.
My
Wow.
goodness. 34
That's
years.
a
long journey. Yeah.
Long
Okay, can I
journey.
ask you something? What did inspire you to get into an educational field?
That's my teacher in class 7.
Wow.
And I was inspired by my science teacher. I do not know her now, where is she, but I inspired my science teacher in class 7, and I wanted to become a teacher after that. I pursued my education just to become a teacher, and I don't know what will I do if I don't become a teacher.
Wow, that's a connection. Sherly ma'am, I would like to tell you this, that when I was very, very young, just like you, maybe in grade 6th or 7th, I also wanted to become a teacher. Okay. Then I ended up doing my master's. I got an opportunity from my college principal that why don't you do, start taking classes for graduation students. But I was not then, MPhil. So they asked me that, why don't you do MPhil and simultaneously take classes. But then, the destiny, it has some other, other story. So I could not pursue that, but
शताब्दी, अगर तुम टीचर बन जाते तो हम यानी लिसनर्स क्या करते, फिर आपकी प्यारी प्यारी आवाज इनको नहीं सुनने मिलती.
I know, but उस वक्त फिर मेरे स्टूडेंट्स मेरी आवाज सुन रहे होते, right?
हाँ, लेकिन वो एक लिमिटेड क्राउड रहता है ना, यहाँ पे तो सब सुन रहे हैं ना.
कोई बात नहीं. Let's get back to Sherly ma'am, because I'm sure कि Sherly ma'am को बहुत जन सुन रहे हैं, हमारे बहुत सारे listeners सुन रहे हैं,
बहुत लोग सुनना चाहते हैं.
Yes, and ma'am, when I have been to ICSK, I have seen you, you literally come out of your room, you mingle with kids, you talk to them, you know their name, and I was like, wow, this is such a difficult job, memorizing names, and you talk to them. I'm sure that you are very attached to the kids.
I'm sure very attached to the kids, and I can spend hours and hours talking to them.
Yes.
And I can listen to them for a long time.
Uh-huh.
And because of this love for my kids, I always, try to be always with the children. And many times teachers find it difficult to complain against the students to me, because children love.
Yes.
I love children more.
This is called the high level of patience.
Yes,
you
absolutely.
really need to be too patient.
Yeah. Yes, so I would like to know more about your journey, your educational journey.
My education, if I talk about, I studied in 3 different states in India.
Okay.
My graduation till in Kerala.
Okay.
And after that, in Madhya Pradesh, my B.Ed.
Okay.
I worked there in Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah.
In Bhopal for 2 years.
Yeah.
So then in
Bhopalis. I'm also from Bhopal, so we Bhopalis.
Connection,
okay.
Huh?
Connection, yes. Yeah.
Then after that, I moved to Gujarat, got married and settled there in Gujarat.
Okay.
My 3 post-graduations from Gujarat.
Wow. Okay.
And one in the college, then we were, that studies or education never stops with the age.
No, absolutely not.
There is no age for learning, actually.
Yes, yeah.
And I would like to continue these studies even now. And I recently finished one professional course in leadership management from HEC Paris.
Oh, that's amazing. Exactly. Ma'am, to be very honest, अब तो मुझे किताबों से डर लगता है. When I see books, I'm like,
know.
Oh God. But hats off to you, 3 post-graduations. Huh? And when did you started your teaching journey?
Teaching journey, I started, to say frankly, I started at the age of 19.
Wow. Okay.
Because I was, I just finished my graduation.
Uh-huh.
And I went to just see a school there. They asked me to teach. Then only I got my graduation result.
Okay.
Oh.
So that was in Madhya Pradesh. Then I applied over there, and I was a very good student throughout. So even in college level also,
no doubt,
scored very high, good marks.
Okay.
So that's how I joined there. But somewhere destiny twisted my journey of. My plan was to become a college lecturer.
Okay.
And to do PhD.
Okay.
But that you can fulfill dream anytime.
Absolutely.
That is going to be fulfilled
very
soon.
So the journey, the studies, if you say that I love to study.
Yeah.
I love to learn.
Okay.
And each day.
Yeah.
We learn from the children.
And actually, I think you love to teach as well.
She's very
learning.
inspiring. The more I'm knowing her, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know how to handle this. Today's entire journey with her is going to be very adventurous, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Yes. And आप जो हमको सुन रहे हैं, आप जो शर्ली मैम को सुन रहे हैं, आप अपने सवाल हमको पूछ सकते हैं, इनसे पूछ सकते हैं. आप हमको कॉल कर सकते हैं हमारे हॉटलाइन पे. हमारा हॉटलाइन नंबर है 222-565-72 633-633-632 और आप हमको हमारे WhatsApp पोर्टल पे भी मैसेज कर सकते हैं. It's 633-3609. अगला गाना is a dedication from Sherly ma'am to all the ladies out there standing on the खिड़की. घर से निकलिए, दुनिया बहुत खूबसूरत है, आपका इंतजार कर रही है. It's उदित नारायण for you. घर से निकलते ही मैं जल्द लौटूंगी और मैम से करूंगी ढेर सारी बातें. Sakina, and also we are in conversation with Sherly ma'am, Director of Indian School of Excellence, and we were talking to her about, like these generation kids, and like we parents, we get so impatient nowadays handling them. Ma'am, so I would like to ask you that, like what advice you would like to give to the new generation parents? Like we get so impatient with them these days, right? So what's your thought on that?
First of all, I would like to tell that this parenting, there is no clear-cut rules and regulations for the parenting.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the most important job is parenting, but we don't have any qualification, educational
Very
qualification
true.
for that. So it's an experiment.
Okay.
Especially with the first child, it is always an experiment.
Yeah.
And second child we become smart, so they become smart.
Yes, generation gap,
yes,
right?
There is
Yes.
this thing, because we become very mature by then. The second one will become, so first one, every milestones is a challenge for us, and we try to overprotect.
Yes,
So in
very,
our-
we are very pampering to her.
Pampering,
Yeah, we do a
so-
lot of pampering, yeah.
I keep on telling the parents,
Yeah.
if you really love your child, don't pamper, make
Okay.
them independent.
Okay.
And nowadays I see the parents, they don't want to see their child crying.
Yes.
They don't want the child getting upset.
Yes.
The moment they cry, they give everything what they ask for.
Yes, that's what it is.
But my funda is entirely different.
Different.
Why I think that, like that dealing with that being upset is also learning a skill. So we should
Exactly.
let them get upset. They should learn how to deal with that getting, like upset. Sometimes
it's-
they say like, oh, I'm getting bored. I want to, like sit and in front of computer and want to watch something. I tell her, like, I tell my my kids or like, my neighbor's kid, I tell them that, see, you need to know how to cope up with getting bored. That is
Exactly.
also important.
See, when you get into a boredom,
Yeah.
so I know about our generation.
Yes.
हम क्या करते थे usually? So we used to be creative to kill that boredom time, to get bored. But we used to be creative in doing something else. कुछ भी होता था, कुछ craft बना लिया या drawing कर ली. So that's how it should be, right, ma'am?
We have to encourage the creativity in the child, and a child is telling I'm bored. That's
Yeah.
not the right way to understand. And okay, you're feeling bored, take some mobile and watch mobile.
No, because
Ma'am, I have
today's
seen one more thing, like nowadays when we are going out, we will see all the kids with a gadget in their hand, right? Which I really, really do not appreciate. It's better if you are going out, engage yourself. I will ask parents, you can send them to these Kidzania kind of a place where they can go and they can explore so many things. Like they will learn so many skills related to their lives, right? Ma'am, in fact, these gadgets, they are, they are forgetting, valuing the relationship.
Gadgets not only valuing the relationships. So what happens that Corona that
Yeah.
affected our lives, everyone.
Yes.
So for all the mistakes we commit, for the children commit, we have an excuse, Corona.
Yes.
But then we cannot face our children cannot be just left as a victims of Corona.
Yes.
Give them time. Do not engage them in more of gadgets. Involve them more of in physical activities. Take them to the garden. Play with them. Now what we substitute our love for the children by giving them the things, whatever they ask for.
Okay.
And that is not love. But parents sometimes mistake saying that I buy everything what she needs, what he needs.
Yeah.
It's not that love. It's just you become a service provider for your child.
Yes.
So
and
later the child keep on demanding things from you because that gives only momentary satisfaction. But the time you spend with your child, that will give them their life.
Very true.
They should handle that no thing, right?
But
Like, yeah.
actually, Shatabdi, in this
Yeah.
thing, मुझे ये बोलना है कि when we talk about the kids, that
Yeah.
they are most on the gadgets.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would like to say all the parents also, because after all, बच्चे जो देखते हैं वो सीखते हैं.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
if they see that their parents is like a mother, father, is all the time on the gadget, all the time on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, even if you see the parents sitting next to each other,
Yes, they are watching. You know,
mother
something
is
or the
busy
other.
with their gadget,
Yes.
father is busy. So this is what they observe.
Yeah.
So अगर उसमें ये है कि parents को भी पहले सीखना है
Yes.
before सिखाने से
Yes.
कि spend time when that is a time, you know, where all the gadgets should be aside. You sit, you have a family time, you play games, you have a chit chat. So I think that's
Family
important,
time,
right?
that's very
Very
important.
important,
You
Ma.
should distinguish between the office time and the family time.
I want to ask you one important thing here, ma'am. How to inculcate nowadays? You know, like these kids are like, again, gadgets. They are more with their friends. They want to, you know, like go and, you know, like maybe mingling with their friends, give them a different kind of satisfaction. They are not valuing the relationship. How to inculcate this particular thing in them?
That is, we have to keep on making an effort.
Okay.
And in the end, this is all the children are not like that. In
Yes,
fact,
yeah.
this is a general statement what we make. But
Yes.
our children depends on how you instill value in them.
Okay.
So give more importance to relationships. What you keep the relationship, what kind of relationship you have with your own family, friends, relatives, that your child definitely will have. Involve the child in talking to the people.
Okay.
And make them the difference between who are elders, how to speak to them, who are the less fortunate people in the world,
Yes.
less fortunate children in the world.
Yeah.
Understand where they at the moment are.
Okay.
Lucky.
Yeah.
But in their place there are crores of children not getting an opportunity
Yeah.
to get all these gadgets. So
Very
we
true.
must be thankful
Yes.
to Almighty for all giving us the blessings at this moment. One last message which I wanted to tell the parents.
Yeah.
If you love your child,
Yeah.
again you make them independent. Prepare your child for the road.
For tomorrow.
Not the road for the child.
Yes.
Yes.
Prepare the road for the
So
child is almost all the parents are doing.
Yes.
But what they have to learn, prepare the child for the road. They have to fall, they have to be hurt,
Yes.
then they will learn what is the other side of it.
Wow. So
it's so valuable.
yes,
thought.
absolutely. कितने खूबसूरत शब्दों में आपने इस चीज को डाला है,
I'm
मैम.
so enjoying
Yes,
the topic
absolutely.
chat with her.
So, you know, like जैसा कि मैम ने कहा, आप अपने बच्चों को इंडिपेंडेंट बनाइए, उनके साथ वक्त बिताइए, उनको, you know, like हम जैसा उनके साथ बिहेव करेंगे, they will replicate it. It's very, very important. वक्त बच्चों के साथ बिताना बहुत बहुत ज़रूरी है. ऐसी और भी बहुत सारी इंटरेस्टिंग बातें हम मैम के साथ जारी रखेंगे. बट आफ्टर दिस सॉन्ग ब्रेक जल्द लौटती हूँ. सुनते रहिए ये गाना. यू आर लिसनिंग द SRK शो फ्रॉम द स्टूडियोज ऑफ मरीना मैंगो वेयर वी से दिल मांगे मोर. बट जनाब, यहाँ पे कोई भी ड्रामा नहीं हो रहा है और यहाँ पे क्वींस डेफिनेटली बैठी हैं, बट हम में से कोई भी ड्रामा क्वीन नहीं है. आप सुन रहे हैं दी SRK शो और आज हमारे साथ हैं शर्ली मैम, जो कि डायरेक्टर है इंडियन स्कूल ऑफ एक्सीलेंस से. एंड आज का जो सेशन है वो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है, जो यू नो लाइक वी आर गेटिंग सो मच ऑफ यू नो लाइक क्वालिटी time. Yes, information.
also.
Yeah.
Yes. Time is but
Yes.
information.
Yes,
That's very valuable.
like you know, I'm so overwhelmed today. You know, like talking to her, getting her here, and you know, like in each and every segment, Sakina, I'm getting these goosebumps. You know, like it's too hot, but you know, like after hearing her, I can so relate to her. And I don't know how to control these goosebumps. I wish मैं आपको सुना सकती, आपको दिखा सकती. I mean to say कि मुझे कितनी solid वाली goosebumps आ रही हैं मैम से बात करते हुए. Okay, so we were discussing about new generation parents, right? And मैम आपसे बात करके मुझे definitely लग रहा है कि you are a very very good counselor as well. So ma'am, please tell us about your social activities you are involved, you know, like as an educationist, like yeah.
To talk about my social life, I'm a very simple person.
Yes.
I like to listen to people. People love to talk to me.
Uh-huh.
I listen to their problems.
That's, I think, is a
Most important
key
thing
is listening,
Yeah.
because she said that she loves listening.
Yes.
So,
And she's like, more into listening. She has always said like, listen. That is the most important thing. Yeah.
I think my counseling care, this thing started 20 years before, started from Gujarat.
Okay.
It was, always psychology was my favorite subject.
Okay.
But getting into was accidental.
Yeah.
Like when people came with their problems,
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. I started listening, and when I started talking,
Mm-hmm.
I realized later that your life is a message to the people.
Uh-huh.
And I started when always explain the things to the students,
Mm-hmm.
to the parents, to the listeners with my examples
Okay.
of life. So with that, I could feel that many could find solution. They could find solution for their own problems by themselves, not me.
Okay.
So that's how the counseling career, and I was always active in social life, starting from Gujarat, from my childhood, always in the college national service scheme.
Okay.
I was a very active member for 4 years.
Okay.
Wow.
And wherever any kind of charity work, I will be there. In Gujarat, when I was there, I used to help the students, the poor students, in fact, those who are not able to continue their education due to lack of money. I used to help them out. There are many students in the school, they could get an extra help, then they will do very well. I used to teach them at home, but so far not taking any fees for any kind of help which is provided.
So kind-hearted
And
human being.
I'm so speechless,
Yes,
actually.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
listening to her.
Yes.
And to tell that I have taken the children of the sex workers from the slums and started a
Wow.
hostel
Hands
for them
off,
known
actually.
as Abai, and put them in the normal school. They were doing very well.
Okay.
After I came to Kuwait, and we had worked with the HIV/AIDS patients, in connection with the Gujarat government, and helped many.
I don't know what
Kya
to say.
bolu?
Seriously, ma'am, like you are, I'm speechless. Hats off.
Actual Women's Day ka celebration is to be with such a person, such
See,
a woman.
that is the reason why I
Yeah.
wanted her here. Yes, yeah.
And in fact, in Gujarat, many shopkeepers used to call me, "Ma'am, we have some clothes to give to the children.
Okay.
Do you have anybody?" And they used to come and
Yes.
give me. And even for the books also, the bookshops, they'll say that this year we are giving 10 sets. Ma'am, you would like to give someone?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they trusted me
Yeah.
that this will go to the right person, and which I continue even after coming to Kuwait too.
Okay.
I started in junior school that drop a coin and help a child.
Okay.
And with the money received, we could help many students to pay their fees so that their parents could continue their education. And at the time of their need, whether they are sick, whether there are any death in the family, I used to reach there for a staff, for a student. And it is always from behind, not to show or not to tell anyone. And many things, even the old clothes I collected and sent to different places, Sri Lanka, India.
Okay. I do.
that,
On that note, I also do the same, and like
So-
I do this, and I always make sure that it reaches out to
The right
Needy.
people.
right person. Yes.
Persons.
And when it comes to donating books and all that, again,
Yeah.
yes, I join your league. Like I do the same thing.
So to give that, and I make always told my children also, make them to contribute, do the same thing through
Yes.
them, so that they know that sharing is very important. At moment, Indian School of Excellence,
Yes.
we started again like this another thing, sharing is caring. So
Okay.
share to care.
Okay.
And we collected this year, we could help the one student for paying his fees in India.
Wow.
And three students we paid the fees here, one term fees with that money, with the contribution.
Okay.
Maybe their half KD, maybe their 100 fields helped one other child.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I agree.
So basically, I think, so she is a not just a beautiful woman, not just an educated woman,
She's
She
beautiful
is
in
a
and out.
soul with a
Yes.
beautiful heart.
Absolutely
You know?
beautiful in and out. You are a perfect example of it, like what to say, I have like literally no clue, I'm getting speechless right now. I don't know, like right now I'm very overwhelmed.
There is no limitations to the womanhood.
Yes.
Guys, मैं मेरे सिर्फ listeners को ये बोलना चाहूँगी कि औरत, एक lady, one woman, you know, usually we know them as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter, but to know a woman as a woman is a very big thing. तो ये सबको सोचना है कि एक जो औरत है वो बहुत सारी एक दुनिया अपने अंदर लेके चलती है.
Yes, and I must say, you know, like आज एक special day पे, Women's Day पे, you know, like you are a perfect example of it. Thank you for coming in, you know, like I just can't explain you how I'm feeling right
हम
now.
धन्य हो गए.
Absolutely, absolutely. हम मैम से you know like बात करना कंटिन्यू करेंगे बट इस गाने के बाद, और मैम से ढेर सारी और भी बातें मैम से पूछेंगे और साथ में उनके पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में भी जानेंगे. बट अगले आवर में ये गाना मैं आपके लिए छोड़ते हुए जा रही हूँ. इट्स वुमेन्स डे मैशअप, सिर्फ आपके लिए. सुनते रहिए, बने रहिए. जल्द लौटूंगी इस छोटे से गाने के ब्रेक के बाद. वेलकम बैक. आपका फिर से आप सुन रहे हैं दी SRK शो. आज है 8th मार्च और स्टूडियो क्लॉक में बज रहे हैं 3:05 और मेरे साथ स्टूडियो में आज सकीना है क्योंकि राकेश को फैमिली इमरजेंसी के कारण बाहर जाना पड़ा. और हमारे साथ इन कॉन्वर्जेशन है शर्ली मैम. एंड आज का सेशन जो है आई एम श्योर आप बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे. एंड बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आज हम सब हमारे साथ घर लेके जाएंगे. राइट सकीना?
वेरी ट्रू.
मैम
So दिल खोल के जिसी को भी फोन करना है, they can call and they can talk to ma'am directly on 222-565-72.
Yes. So ma'am, I'm sure you are feeling okay now. Yes. I know. I'm sorry about the the power cut. Usually यहाँ पे बहुत सर्दी होती है. We always like cover ourselves with blanket, but unfortunately today there is this power cut. Okay. So ma'am, I was talking to you yesterday evening. And when you shared your thing, I was, so touched. And I wanted, to all the listeners, I want them to hear your personal, experience and would love to relate with it. Like, how do you think it has shaped you like this? And, how it is going to help us in women empowerment?
It's a very tough question.
I know, but I want you to speak on this.
Your personal experience about it.
Yes.
Shirley, ma'am, people know in Kuwait as a very strong woman, very tough woman.
Yes.
But behind that tough woman, there is a long journey. Like I was the youngest one in the family of 6 siblings.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And pampered, loved by everyone. And always everywhere very naughty and very good in studies, and then been loved by everyone. I have experienced lots and lots of love from my family, my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And studied different states, as I said, and settled in Gujarat. I got married and gone to Gujarat. My husband was a manager in a shipping company. We were doing very well, having 2 sons, and that very cozy life.
Yeah.
This is a personal tragedy I would like to share. I don't know whether it is right to share or what people feel or experience. I took another 5 years to accept this fact which happened in my life. Now I am able to share it, but you know that the experience will never move away from. No force on this earth can take away the experiences which you go through.
Yes.
And because of that, maybe that shape, the experiences shape you, your life also.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the Turkish earthquake, the same thing happened in my life. When you ask me, I was a victim for a long time. Now I am a survivor. In 2001, 26th January, I went with my elder son who was 5 years old that time. He was in class 1. We went to the school. It was 26th January, Republic Day. So the flag hoisting we went. Then 8 o'clock I left the house with my elder son. My husband, my youngest son was at home and he was supposed to leave the house by half an hour. 8:40, the earthquake took place. We were in the school. Never I realized that is going to change my life completely. Taking care of the children in the school, and I suddenly after 2 hours I realized that, oh my God, my son and my husband, where are they, how they will be. Then through the help of some parents, I reached the area where we are staying, and I couldn't find the building, the flat where we were staying completely collapsed.
Oh.
And it took time for me to accept. I don't know whether they are alive, where are they. And next day I came to know that they are no more. And previous Sunday we celebrated my first son's birthday in a grand way. And next Sunday, on the third day, we got their body. My younger sons and husbands, at the age of 33, with a son, a 5-year-old son. The life was not easy for me. I was on the road. And at present, now I am able to speak with confidence. You know that a woman at a young age, a child in the hand on the road, and to reach to this level at the moment, it was not an easy journey. But life taught me a lot of things. If you have a why to live, don't ask me how, but we live. And after 10 days of this earthquake, I started doing this relief work for the people who are affected, because there was no way of escaping. The word widow, which I hated in my life, when I did not know how to accept it. But I had to accept after 4 years, because till then I was denying, no, I am all right. And the life, what happens to us with that. In 2006, I took up a job in a place which is far away to set up an ICSE board school. I have the experience in state board, CBSE and ICSE. And that school was 75 kilometers away from where I was staying. They asked me to shift, but I did not do for the sake of my son. But I traveled 75 kilometers by road daily and walking 20 minutes. I was the first one to reach that school. And the new school which is set up after 1.5 years, it became one of the best schools over the city. And but that the growing age and the childhood of my son, at this moment I must thank my in-laws who stood by me during this crisis. All my brother-in-laws, my daddy, mummy. My daddy, mummy means my mother-in-law and father-in-law. And with their compulsion, I thought of going for a second married life. That's how I got my dream husband again. From Kuwait. That's how I reached Kuwait. And that some people find it difficult to live one married life happily. By God's grace, I never wanted to marry, but I had to marry twice. And I got 2 doting husbands. And I lost one son in the earthquake, but I got another elder son in that place. And we 4 went through a lot of trauma in our life. My present husband's wife also was on the bed for 17 years due to brain tumor. So that she couldn't be a mother for my elder son. Now he is my elder son. And life was not so easy for us, as it is not easy. But you see me, the people who do not know about me, or if they see me, whether she had such a background. You to tell that I'm proud to say what I am proud of my family, proud of my sufferings, the pains which I went through, and which made me what I am today. So it's our decision whether to become a victim or survivor.
My God, I have no clue. आप listeners को ये सुन के कैसा लगा? But I'm sure, I mean, I and Shatabdi were totally in tears, you know. I mean, how a person could be so strong, but as मैम ने कहा कि उतार चढ़ाव जो बोलते हैं हम जिंदगी में आते रहते हैं, किसी को ये तो किसी को वो, but then it's all about us is how we take that challenge as.
मतलब आप दुनिया को सर्वाइवर के रूप में अपने आप को डिफाइन करवाना चाहते हो
या लूजर?
Yeah, exactly, right. I'm sure कि एक फैमिली सपोर्ट का कितना ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस होता है हमारी लाइफ में.
Very true.
Yeah, ये एक right example and you know like ma'am, hats off to your family. I have you know like lots and lots of respect towards you, towards your family. Towards
I have an
your
extended family now.
Yes, and you know like like you know like wholeheartedly I respect your in-laws who stood by you. आज के ज़माने में आपकी खुद की फैमिली नहीं आपके साथ होती है यार. आपके in-laws were there with you and I'm sure you know like you being you, a beautiful soul, you know like ऊपर वाले ने आपका साथ कभी नहीं छोड़ा. and I'm sure आपके जो बड़े बेटे हैं, आपके जो हस्बैंड हैं, वो जहाँ भी होंगे आज आपको देख के इतना खुश हो रहे होंगे. I'm you know like losing words. I don't know how to you know like describe this.
We were very I have 4 families now.
Yeah.
My both husband's families and my husband's first wife's family and my family. We 4 families are very close to each other and I got a daughter too.
Yeah.
My elder one got married and I don't have daughters, so I got
So you
my
have a daughter-in-law.
as
Oh
my
wow.
daughter. And I have a baby grandchild too.
Oh.
Mashallah. So nice.
So nice. Ma'am, I would like to tell you that our listeners, they are really touched. You know, like there is this listener called Zainab. She has sent a message that it's very touching. And there is this lady from ICSK Junior, I'm sure the teacher, she is mentioning her name is Mrs. Shama, and she has mentioned that I would like to thank her for making me stronger in my career and molding me and loving me abundantly. I started my career with her and still I'm a strong mentor in junior school. I will be ever grateful to her, ever. She is my strong lioness and darling, ever to adore and learn from her. Thank you. Convey my messages and wishes for her journey. Would you like to say
so
something
much.
to her?
Love to each and everyone. Love to you too, Trema. And I love and for the teachers who are with me, I am very blunt, but they know that I love them.
That's the reason why, you know, like you are the spinal cord to them. I can read it out, you know, like, and I'm sure she's trying to reach out to us. Shama ma'am, you know, like we are talking to her and, you know,
we are so
were
deeply
deep
involved with her stories, with
exactly.
her speeches,
But,
yeah.
you know, like you can call us, just give us, you know, like at around 3:28, you can give us a call and we will definitely take you in and we would love to talk to you as well. But अगला गाना ये मेरी तरफ से आपको dedicated है Shirley ma'am. It's Dhakad from the movie Dangal. You know, like the journey, a very, very strong journey.
Tough woman.
And you know, like you are extremely brave. And this song is for you from the entire team of Marina.
Mango.
Yes.
Hello, welcome to all your listeners. आज हम बहुत प्यारा Women's Day celebrate कर रहे हैं with a big celebrity in our studio. जो है a very strong mother, a very strong lady, a very, very educational teacher, principal. I mean, I don't have words, ma'am. You know, I mean, मैं आपको क्या बुलाऊं?
She's a superwoman.
Yeah, I mean, she is in all the, she's like moving in all the direction on a top level.
That's why I'm telling you, she's a superwoman. Ma'am, how is your journey with like as a principal? Like when did you started like working as a principal?
I set up a school, English medium, ICSE board in Gujarat.
Okay.
I was in charge of the English medium. That was only for 2 years.
Ma'am, we have a call and this caller is, you know, like waiting since so long. Okay, we'll take this up. Hello.
Hello, hi, good evening.
Very good evening. May I know who is this?
Yeah, this is Shama here.
Hi, Shama.
Hi, how are you all at this?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Women's Day to all
To
of you.
you too. I'm
Wish
sure.
you the same, darling.
I'm sure कि
Thank you
आपने
so much.
सुना होगा कि मैंने आपका मैसेज रीड किया.
Yes, thanks a lot. I'm so happy hearing that, and that too to my darling. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, Shirley ma'am can hear you, and like thanks for calling. So Shama, what do you do?
I'm working at ICSK Junior School.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to say something to our very dear
Yes,
Shirley ma'am?
definitely. Waiting for a long time.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you, Shema?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm fine. How are you? Happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much. She was a part of
And
the
this
radio junior we started, Umang radio.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have few things to tell, 2-3 lines. I take this platform to show my gratitude towards her. Never a day, nobody at junior school, we have forgotten you, ma'am. And especially me and few of us whom you groomed us so well, be it with any flaw or whatever you did, you were just like little firm, but the love of yours was never a fake to us at any time or any part of the day. So I have few things to just tell on my behalf, what I truly owe for you. I'm ever grateful to you. And thank you for all the love and support you have given to me. And this one line from behalf of us, who we truly miss you and love you. You may be a leader to many who follow you, but you are with the mother's love and father's grit ever to all of us who adore you. This is on behalf of all of us to you, ma'am. Happy Women's Day. You are a true lioness. Till today, we owe you a lot and a lot more to owe you. We're just wishing you good luck and good health. God bless you ever.
Thank you
शमा,
so much,
आप
dear.
नहीं जानते हैं कि इस टाइम पे शर्ली मैम के फेस पे कितनी बड़ी स्माइल आई है.
Yeah, we're just missing her every day, every moment we miss her. But yeah, ma'am should grow and we are also growing in the path which she has shown us.
You
So
know,
ma'am, we'll make you proud wherever you are.
शमा, आपने जो वो लाइन बोली ना कि you all feel like when a mother's love and a father's yeah, so I can so well relate to it. Like हिंदी में हम लोग बोलते हैं कि सर के ऊपर छत होना, so
वही तो.
I'm sure कि आप भी उसी चीज से relate कर सकते हो. And जैसा
Yes,
कि आपने कहा
definitely.
कि like she's a true lioness. After
True
speaking
lioness.
to her, मतलब मेरे तो गूज बम्स खत्म नहीं हो रहे, इतने गूज बम्स मुझे सालों में नहीं आते, आज एक दिन में आई एम गेटिंग देम. Thank you
Yes,
so
definitely.
much
Thank
for
you so
calling
much.
us.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity on this day, especially to share my love towards her. Thank you so much.
Thank
God
you,
bless you,
Shema.
ma'am. Love you, miss you.
Love
Thank
you
you,
too.
ma'am. Bye.
Bye bye, Shama. Take care. Have a
Bye-bye.
wonderful
Yeah.
day ahead.
You too. Thank you, darlings. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, so that was Shama ma'am from ICSK Juniors. Ma'am, ये सुनने के बाद तो I'm sure like they are in love with you. And क्यों ना हो, इतनी strong personality, right?
बिल्कुल.
So, yeah.
आप बोल सकते हो कि ये जो women शर्ली
Yeah.
मैम,
Yeah.
she is like a chattan in her life, you
Yes.
know that
Yeah.
कुछ भी आ जाए, आंधी, तूफान, बारिश, she has promised herself that she will be standing like a rock solid mountain.
Like आप हमारे इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम के द्रविड हैं, सचिन तेंदुलकर हैं, और मैं
Oh
क्या
my God.
बोलूं exactly. And ma'am, I'm sure like after speaking to Shama, they look forward to you, like that, the way, the passion she was talking with. Absolutely, ma'am. So we were discussing about your being principal journey. So yeah.
Okay. Then I came to Kuwait after my second marriage.
Okay.
I joined ICSK as a +2 economics teacher.
Wow. I am an
And,
economics student too.
Okay. My specialization is economics and I love teaching. I love children.
Okay.
And after 2 months, I became the vice principal of the school in junior school.
Okay.
So there, but then they made a condition that I should continue teaching in senior school economics class 12.
Ah, okay.
So for 5 years I was coming to senior school just to teach class 12 economics.
Okay.
Okay.
And I feel proud that my students do very well in economics.
Uh-huh.
I miss teaching, in fact.
Okay.
Then after that I was transferred to Amman, again back to junior school. That was I think in the year 2012 as a principal in charge.
Uh-huh.
As a principal in charge, I remained for a long time. And then after that, principal. Then after that, we set up this school in 2021.
Okay.
I feel very happy that my management trusted me, and with their support to set up this school. They asked me, is it possible? And I readily agreed. For that, I salute the management for their support and their, the trust in me.
Yeah.
In the trust in a woman who can do
Why
that.
not? Actually, like आपसे बात करके हम इतना इंस्पायर हो रहे हैं. आप सिर्फ हमको नहीं, एंटायर सोसाइटी को आप इंस्पायर कर रहे हो. सो ट्रस्ट तो ऑटोमेटिकली बन जाता है. और जब आप बोलते हो कि यू आर एन इकोनॉमिक स्टूडेंट, मुझे आज भी वो सप्लाई एंड डिमांड चेन याद है. जीडीपी और एनडीपी याद है. ओह माय गॉड, सप्लाई डिमांड तो मेरा वन ऑफ माय मोस्ट फेवरेट टॉपिक था. बट मैम व्हेन इट यूज्ड टू कम टू वो जीडीपी एंड एनडीपी का जब वो कैलकुलेशन, ओह माय गॉड, मतलब लाइक आई यूज्ड टू रन अवे. आई वाज लाइक नहीं, आई डोंट वांट टू स्टडी इकोनॉमिक्स बिकॉज़
My student got 100 out of 100 in economics
really,
and
wow,
CBSE.
that's amazing.
I'm
That's
really
amazing.
happy for that.
शताब्दी,
हाँ.
थोड़ा ट्यूशंस ले लो इकोनॉमिक्स.
नहीं, मैं मैम से डेफिनेटली जीडीपी एंड एनडीपी पढ़ने जाऊंगी. अगर
मैं तो टोटली बाहर हूँ अभी स्टडीज के मूड में. नहीं हूँ
यू आर
बिल्कुल.
आल्सो अ कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट.
नो, आई एम नॉट.
देन यू आर
आई एम इनटू कॉमर्स, राइट.
Commerce.
मैं इकोनॉमिक्स सुन रही हूँ.
really
मैंने इकोनॉमिक्स के हिसाब से इकोनॉमिक्स बोला. I said, no, मैं नहीं हूँ.
ओके. सो अब देखा, आप सुन रहे हैं ना मेरे लिसनर्स, पढ़ाई की किसको जरूरत है? सकीना को जरूरत है. ओके.
मैं एक्चुअली जिंदगी के तजुर्बे से
इकोनॉमिक्स सीख रही हो?
इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं सीखूंगी, मैं जिंदगी का तजुर्बा सीखूंगी.
ओके ओके.
I think that is also very good, right?
Yes,
If I
और
learn
उसके लिए भी I'm sure that we should go to Sherly ma'am and
Definitely.
yes, absolutely. Anyways, चलते हैं इस गाने की तरफ. It's from Karthik calling Karthik, उफ तेरी अदा. और फिर इसके बाद हम फिर से लौटेंगे और मैडम से करेंगे थोड़ी सी और बातें, क्योंकि उसके बाद हमको बाय भी बोलना होगा आपसे. दिल बहुत ही दुख, दिल में बहुत सारा दुख हो रहा है, बट कांट हेल्प इट. चलिए चलते हैं इस गाने की तरफ. और आप भूलिएगा मत, आज शाम को अलसलाम मॉल लुलू में हमारी आरजे रचना होंगी. लुलू वाली होली लेके वहाँ पे आप जा सकते हैं, उनसे मिल सकते हैं एंड गपशप कर सकते हैं. वक्त हो चला है इस.
It's time to drop the pressure. This is the SRK show with RJ Shatabdi and Rakesh.
जी हाँ, आ गई हूँ मैं एक आखिरी बार लेकर शर्ली मैम को आप सबके सामने. वैसे मैं बता दूँ, आज बहुत सारे मैसेजेस आए हैं, मैं एक एक करके सबको रीड करना चाहूँगी. सो मदीहा लिखती हैं, इट्स मी मदीहा फ्रॉम ISEK. आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक आवर डियरेस्ट मेंटर शर्ली मैम फॉर लीडिंग एंड गाइडिंग अस सो वेल. शी इज़ रियली स्पेशल फॉर अस. Thank you so much, Madiha, for messaging us. And Sherly ma'am is listening to your message. Okay. Remy has messaged, Happy Women's Day to our dearest Sherly ma'am and to all the listeners.
Thank you.
Okay. Then Sherly ma'am is one of the kindest, most incredible people I have known. She is an inspiration to many. I thank her wholeheartedly for believing in me and guiding me through every step of my success. God bless you with good health and happiness. Love you lots. Priya. From Indian School of Excellence. Acha, Mr. Afsar has also mentioned big respect for Sherly ma'am. Regards, Engineer Afsar, Risk Management Specialist. So
Thank
these
you
are
so much
messages for
everyone
you.
for the wishes. Thank you for your love and love you all.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure Sherly ma'am अब बहुत सारे लोगों की इंस्पिरेशन है, बहुत सारे लोग आपको प्यार करते हैं. I met you for the first time and I have fallen in love with you. I would say that.
Okay, ma'am, it's time for us to wrap up. But before that, I would like to ask you a very important question. That, what needs to be done in your opinion to further empower women in life and profession?
There is no shortcut.
Yes.
I was frightened of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So the most important thing is get rid of your fear.
Wow. Yes.
Your fearlessness is the other person's fear.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are not frightened, then things will be easy. Be genuine and be humble. be rooted and believe in yourself. You are much more talented than you think. You are more lovable than you are or you feel. So it's the thing is that if you are aware that you have many talents and no fear in you, the fear comes means the thing we fear about death. If you don't fear death, then everything goes.
बट हाँ, अगर आप जिंदगी में जीना छोड़ दो तो वो भी एक हिसाब से आप अपनी खुद की मौत ही होती है. सो दैट्स व्हाट शी ट्राइज टू से इज लिव टिल यू आर अलाइव. करेक्ट मैम?
एक ही बार तो मरने का है.
एग्जैक्टली.
जी के मरने का ना, एक ही बार, तभी तो मरेंगे.
एग्जैक्टली. मैम, it's Anita Vishwanathan from ICSK. Happy Women's Day, ma'am. Really, it's great to work under your guidance. Love you, ma'am. It's
Annette.
Okay, Annette Vishwanathan. Yeah. Okay, so many messages today. Chaya Thakkar here. Happy Women's Day, ma'am. So, is she also working with your school? Okay.
No, Chaya Thakkar is one who is a chef. Famous chef in Kuwait.
Okay.
She was a parent too.
Okay.
Senior school. Very strong woman.
Oh my goodness. So many messages flowing in today. And ma'am, I'm sure जो आपको सुन रहे हैं आज, they are, आज आपने एक अलग वाइब दे दिया. एक अलग ही, मैं आपको क्या बोलूं, एक अलग आपने स्ट्रेंथ हम सबको प्रोवाइड किया है. यू आर सच अ पॉजिटिव सोल दैट आई माई सेल्फ इज फीलिंग सो हाई ऑन एनर्जी. यार, जिंदगी में रुकना नहीं है, सिर्फ चलते जाना है, पीछे कभी मुड़ना नहीं है. क्योंकि बिकॉज जैसा कि मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि आप पास्ट को चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो. यू ऑलवेज हैव टू लुक फॉरवर्ड एंड चैलेंजेस से डरना नहीं है लाइफ में.
Challenges is there to keep you alive.
Absolutely. और जैसा कि शर्ली मैम ने आज हमको बहुत सारे वैल्यूएबल टिप्स दिए हैं. पीछे मुड़ के मत देखिए. लाइफ में कभी किसी चीज से डरिए मत. आप जब आपके अंदर से उस डर को हटा दोगे ना, तो सामने वाला भी आपसे डरेगा.
डर के आगे जीत है.
Absolutely. Ma'am, it was amazing. It was wonderful having you as a guest in our show, and we look forward to have you more in our show. So thank you so much, and I would like to, if you like to say something before winding up.
Thank you so much, Siddharthi and Sakina. First of all, I thank Rachna, who I was not knowing that she took my details for this Radio Mango. I thank the management of Radio Mango for giving him an opportunity to come to this show. And I wish all women a very happy Women's Day, and wanted to tell you that you are not weak. You are strong pillar of your family, the society, your children's life. Enjoy your motherhood, womanhood, and wishing all the best for all the listeners, and for your love. I love each and everyone. Thank you so much.
My goodness, अभी भी messages pouring आ रहे हैं. Yes,
floating up.
Yes, they're pouring in. Lovely Shirley ma'am, happy Women's Day. More love and respect to you. May God bless you with good health, happiness, and never-ending bliss, ma'am. Masrat ICSK. Okay, and then again, Sophie, Arwa, and Insia, happy Women's Day to such a strong woman. We are overwhelmed with your messages. Shanti is writing for you, ma'am, wishing you a very happy Women's Day. You truly are a gifted mentor, and I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to learn from you. Much love, Shanti from ICSK Junior. Thank you so much, and thank you
is not enough, because today I think शताब्दी और मैंने भी बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी है शर्ली मैम से.
Absolutely, and जैसा कि you mentioned, जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि लर्निंग कभी खत्म नहीं होती. इंसान हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ सीखता है, एंड आज आई एम श्योर आप सब ने बहुत बहुत सारा कुछ सीखा होगा मैडम के साथ. वक्त हो चला है आपको बाय बोलने का. Once again, I thank you so much Shirley ma'am for coming in this show, and आप सब हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए, खुश रहिए. अगर आप रास्ते पे हैं, ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, और स्ट्रॉन्ग रहिए. अगर आप रास्ते पे हैं, ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, मत भूलिए कि घर पे आपका कोई इंतजार कर रहा है. Drive safe. Have a beautiful evening ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.